man was unalived on his birthday after he accused another man of staring at his girlfriend too hard. February 3rd, 2025, Anthony Souvenir here, aka Big Fetty, his girlfriend and their baby walked into a Walgreens when they noticed another man standing at the register. This man, Jamie Taylor, was there loading money on his Cash App card when the family walked in. Anthony saw him looking, so he yelled out, "Hey bro, you staring at her too hard," which they had words, but it kind of died down. When Anthony walked away from the situation, he thought he overheard Jamie saying something to him, so he responded to it. Jamie tells him like, "Hey bro, I'm not talking to you, I'm on the phone actually." But the argument picks up from there. Anthony then tells Jamie like, "Hey bro, I see you got one, I got one too," referring to his weapon that he could see on Jamie's waistband because that's where it was. At that point, Jamie actually put his hand on his weapon, but he didn't aim it at anybody. And when Jamie took his weapon out of his waistband, that's when Anthony started to reach for his bag. That's when Jamie fired the weapon, striking Anthony. Anthony was able to chase him just for a little bit before he collapsed inside of the Walgreens, and he was later pronounced deceased.
Just like that. That's what his whole life amounted to. Just like that. Crashing out over coochie that you're not married to, no, not protecting your family, not protecting your kids. You know, if it's something where you're risking your life to protect those who you love, not in the streets, I mean those who you love in your family, then society looks at that and says, you know what, that's inspiring. Your children will look at that and say, you know what, that's inspiring. This to be your legacy. Maybe you might have some kids. Imagine hearing that as a young child. Like, how did your father pass away, and having to tell this story? People need to do better.
Jamie did flee the scene before police got there, but later returned and turned himself in, actually. Jamie is incarcerated and facing a second-degree unaliving charge, and he is being held without bond. This man really lost his life on his birthday over nonsense. May he rest in peace. And this is his last post on social media, posted on his birthday with the caption saying, "Life is too short not to smile." Y'all be easy out here.
Wow. Let's read a few of these comments. Top comment here says, "Passed over some sucker shit. Insecure goofball." This is true. The more insecure you are, and the less you're able to control your emotions, the more you can look forward to a lot of these situations. You know, this is just insane. Brawl goofball, this commenter says he brought that on himself. I believe that's supposed to say. Crashing out on someone looking. Here's another comment that says, "Sounds like self-defense if that's actually how it went down." It depends on the state you're in, right? There's a lot. Somebody else here says, even if he was staring, so what? You have to learn how to, so pride will have you losing your life. Pride will have you losing opportunities. There are some situations you just have to let someone have it, because you realize that person really has not much or anything to live for at all. This is definitely one of those situations for sure. Right?
Dog got smoked on his birthday over because a looked at his 3 seconds too long, trying to be tough. You in the ground and you're to jump on a new dick next month.
That's true. That's very, very true. Yeah. Incredible. I saw another post that I don't know if I can bring it up here. Sometimes I wonder, how many guys who were locked up over a woman of some sort because of their inability to be able to control their own emotions. And this is why I'll never give the advice to a man who's dealing with some crazy chick to retaliate physically, unless if it's a life or death situation. I always think just separate yourself from that situation. Understand earlier on the type of woman you're dealing with, and don't involve yourself, and don't let go of the pride, but that lack of emotional intelligence. And a lot of dudes out here are just ready to crash out over a woman. Insane. literally insane.